In late February, President Trump began downplaying the coronavirus by likening the illness to the seasonal flu.
People are like, I think I had flu. It could be the coronavirus. Overall, most people should not be terribly concerned about it. You definitely want to pay attention.
Should they panic?
No, Americans do not need to panic. What I would suggest, however, is that Americans take this as a wake-up call for seasonal flu.
Flu is a much bigger deal.
There's an important context we need to keep this in, and that is that the flu is more deadly.
Maybe this is a good opportunity to remind people of that.
Such a good reminder.
And while there's a lot of fear over this coronavirus, you know, the flu is already widespread in the U.S., and it really is much more deadly, is it not?
Coronavirus is not going to cause a major issue in the United States. We're going to have 40 to 60,000 deaths this year in the United States from the influenza, and it's preventable.
And there are only 12 confirmed cases of coronavirus here in the state.
The risk is low. The risk, however, for the flu is through the roof.
Health warning from doctors why they say people should be more worried about the flu than the coronavirus.
You should come to Chinatown. Precautions have been taken by our city. We know that there's a concern about tourism traveling all throughout the world, but we think it's very safe to be in Chinatown and hope that others will come. I have confidence in Dr. Fauci at the National Institutes of Health, who has some further confidence in what we're doing. I do have concern that the president's budget cut 19% of the Center for Disease Control. And that's the agency that prevention. We want people to be concerned and vigilant. However, we don't want them to be afraid.
Half the people in America do not get a flu shot, and the flu right now is far deadlier. So if you're freaked out at all about the coronavirus, you should be more concerned about the flu.
Although we don't want people to be worried now, I think we need...
Senator Murphy, I want to read you a tweet that you tweeted out February 5th about the White House's response at that time. You said, just left the administration briefing on coronavirus. Bottom line, they aren't taking this seriously enough. Notably, no request for any emergency funding, which is a big mistake.
I walked out of that closed-door briefing just with chills running down my spine, because many of us on both sides of the aisle knew what this virus had done in China. We knew it was a matter of time before it arrived here, and this was at a time when the president really, viewed this as a hoax. He said so on TV, and the reason that we're in the crisis that we are today is not because of anything that China did, is not because of anything the WHO did, it's because of what this president did.
To realize that this could change. So right now, don't worry about it. Be more concerned about influenza, which is going into a second peak for the season, than coronavirus.
Should we be changing our habits, and if so, how?
No, right now, at this moment, there is no need to change anything that you're doing on a day-by-day basis.
A few moments later.
Sanjay Gupta said this is all because we got started too late in the U.S.
You know, it isn't as simple as that, Jake. I'm sorry. I mean, to just say this is all happening because we got started too late. But where we are right now is the result of a number of factors. The size of the country, the heterogeneity of the country. I think it's a little bit unfair to compare us to South Korea.
I know earlier you had said that there was a very coordinated effort amongst the White House and their allies to try and find scapegoats for the fatal mistakes that the president made during the early stages of the virus. You believe that the president made mistakes that ended up costing lives?
Absolutely. The fact that he didn't work with governors and mayors to push social distancing measures earlier has cost lives. Listen, let's be honest. The reason that we're in the crisis that we are today is not because of anything that China did, is not because of anything the WHO did. It's because of what this president did.
Gotcha, bitch! Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Breaking news. Orange man bad.
Orange man bad.
Orange man.
Orange man. Orange man bad. Diversity is our strength. Gender is a social construct. White people must be abolished. Real communism hasn't been tried yet. He will not divide us. This need is dehumanizing.
Why?